Hello, men, women, and Asoros, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers Season 2. Last episode, we finished construction of our welding ship over here, gave it a little test, and we did a little bit of mining with the mining ship, of course. And then off camera, I actually disassembled what we had started with the exploration ship because I needed to start outside because I realized after building it completely in in creative mode, it wasn't going to be able to get out of here pretty well. Turn on. I told you to turn on. There we go. So anywho, I did move it outside, and actually, I got more than the, more than the engineering section completed. I actually framed out the bottom of the ship, which I will show you in a minute once we finish. I hit the G by accident, hitting all the wrong keys today. Actually, after we finish loading our little welding ship over here, and this is going to be a little different because I am actually going to do some montaging. It's going to be less of montage and more of just fast forwarding through all the welding, because I don't think you guys want to see me spend the entire episode just welding the bottom floor of the ship. Don't know how much we're going to get done. I plan on framing out most of the vital exterior components like the thrusters and everything, but I don't plan on finishing them. I mainly just plan on finishing the hull today, if I can even get around to doing that. I don't know. We'll have to see how everything turns out. We get our welders ready, and I move over to show you what I worked on. Assuming these dampeners decide to work like they're supposed to. There we go. I like this little welding ship. This will be his first real test, though. Hopefully we'll get this moving a little faster, and you can kind of see the framework coming into fruition there. This is what the Enterprise will turn out to be. One of our Polo-class exploration ships, which you might see in the workshop before this episode goes... Yeah, you'll see it up before this episode goes live. I actually just filmed it just now. I'm only going to put it up tomorrow. At least tomorrow when I'm recording this, so probably in the past for you guys. But yeah, you can see this is the bottom floor of the ship, and I will continue to build this up as I finish the walling and everything. And as you can see, it's not going to be a small ship by any means. It's pretty decently sized. I mean, that's the largest ship I've created, but I get the job done. Anywho, as you can see, this is a lot of stuff to weld, even with a welding ship. Let's turn my spotlights on, and let's see what we mean. I finished a couple of parts that we wouldn't be getting with the welding ship, like this connector here, which I'm really going to load the specific parts. I was going to weld that up manually. So, let's see how well this thing performs before we start montaging. Oh, this tells you what you need now. Interesting. It didn't used to. Well, that only works with specific blocks, but yeah. This thing actually moves pretty fast. Holds up pretty nice, so... Yeah, we will continue on with this. So, let's go. Montage powers, activate! Alright, and the first, well, not the first floor, the bottom section of the ship is done. We've laid the keel, as they would say in the Navy. And, man, that took some time. Yeah, if I hadn't montaged this, that would probably take the better part of the episode. So, we got the bottom half of the ship done. Now we need to start laying the rest of her out. Okay, on this tab we're going to need to grab thrusters, because we're going to have a few of those in this section. So now, this I'm going to do on camera. We're going to continue along with the designing of the ship, because we still got some steel plates in reserve here. Might as well use them. Alright. So first off, thrusters that I know I'm going to need to put on the ship, so that thruster should be good. Is it going to be like that? I can't actually remember how far out I put this thing. I wanted to put it, I don't think it was here. I think, yeah, that would make sense. Would it? No, it's part of the wall, so would it go there? Yeah, that's right, because it's part of the wall. Ergo, it needs to go there. That would cut into the ship's hull, I believe. The wall extends from here, I believe. I could pull the picture of the ship up, but if I pulled the ship picture up, it would cut my audio off track, and I have to re-sync it up, which I don't particularly want to do. Alright, so yeah, that's in place. Primarily to mark where the thingamabob is. Yeah, the exterior wall would go here. And this lines up with the wall exactly, so it would have to go here. I believe. I'll double check this off camera. We mirror this perfectly on the other side as well. Line it up so it goes up with the wall there. Alright. So those are lined up. Next we need thrusters to the rear here. Like them need these are like one. Now this shouldn't be too different because we already built this section on camera. You guys kind of know what it's gonna look like. That's lined up correct? Correct. Now we need a few things there, and we will weld them up. Because this section will probably not be accessed by the mining ship. Or welding ship, rather. I always mix up the two. They're radically different roles, I always confuse them. Alright. Next, put a few small thrusters in place to help with the forward thrust. And finally, near the front of the ship, we need one additional thruster. It's positioned like this. It goes here. Alright, yeah, that looks correct to me. I'm building this mainly from memory with a few notes, so it might not be one-to-one with how we built it and created it, or how you can download it off the workshop, but it's going to be as close as I can get it. So next thing's next, we need to start framing out the exterior wall. Not quite sure how it works. It looks in the interior. Okay, imagine maybe no. No, this would be here. Yeah, that's how that would work. Off the top of my head how I did it on the interior. I'll have to cut. That will probably be off. Some of the designing will be off camera, mainly because I'll need to look back at the pictures and other things I've took of the ship so I can better recreate it for survival. Do I want that there right now? No, I might not put that there now. I'm going to put it there eventually, but not at this moment in time. Alright. Now let's work on the other half of the ship. I also need to look at pictures so I can get the painting right. Put blocks there and like there, but I need to double check that. Don't want to have put blocks in places I don't need them and then have to take them down later. I'd rather just make sure I get it right the first time. why. Space engineers, that's why. Nope, get the, there you go, right ramp. Put that there. And bring this up. No, don't go there. To here. Put that in so it goes perfectly with the rest of the ship. That welding ship really saved a lot of time. I mean, if I had to weld this by hand, it would have taken forever. Forever and a half. Ah, thank God. Thank God I decided to build that before I got to work on the main portion of the ship. Alright, that's the exterior walling complete. Now, the other part, interior walling. I need to remember. Okay, so large reactor would go here. A block of space so you can move along the sides. Then doorway here? Is this where the door goes? Let me think. So large reactor would go there. Gyros would go on the walls. Timers would go there. Yeah. Believe that's the size of them. Now I just need to partition out the interior of the ship. And again, I won't be showing all this on camera. Might do like a mini episode in between where I kind of montage, which is all going to be completely montaged, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I keep saying montage, but it's actually just fast forward. And I imagine, based off the design, this would be the entrance for that, because refinery would be 4 blocks. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more for the assembler. No, that would go 1 out. I'm not mistaken. I had I screwed something up. The refinery would... Let me take a look. So refinery needs to be oriented. Kind of like this. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 blocks out. Okay, yeah, I need to move that one back. Which means I might need to do the same, if not similar, thing for engineering. Maybe it's just a problem with refining. I'm not sure. Anyway, that should be large enough. Enough for engineering. I have 3 blocks of space with the large reactor. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. We'll fix it later if it doesn't turn out to be right. That should be good. Alright, now the important part. Partitioning out this interior section here. Let's see here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then wall. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Medical. And 2 blocks like that. And we throw corner pieces in. Slope pieces in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, doors would go in here, so I need to cut these blocks out. Once again, throw some slopes in. Then wall. Okay, that's medical. Built into play, and let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And there's a there's a 1 block wide corridor here between medical and the other sections of the ship. And 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the walls. I think that's about right. 3, 4, 5. I think I screwed up. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's where the cargo containers go. I'm just an idiot. 2, 3, 5. Okay. And I think actually I put blocks in here to flush this area out, but again, I'm going to have to double check that before I make any commitments one way or the other. Okay. One problem with montaging this is my timer's been going the entire time, so I don't exactly know how long I've been actually in the episode and how much has been fast-forwarded. I'm probably like 10-12 minutes in actually in the episode. Maybe more. Probably like closer to 15 minutes, I'm not sure. So anywho, that's kind of the framework for the ship's interior, as well as the exterior walling, of course, based off my memory. Now, in these areas here are where the large cargo containers are going to end up. So right around here. As I mentioned, I'm pretty certain I've at least filled the areas into here. And large cargo containers. Okay, yeah, that entire section's been filled in. Large cargo containers going there. I'll need a couple of interior plates to fill those in. I imagine I've done something similar to the other side, but I'm out of steel plates. Yep, should have some mega base. Just go all the way over there. Also grab a couple of interior plates while we're at it. Actually, I should move this to my current on-floor schematic section. I'll put the large reactor there as well. Might as well place that in. Grab all those steel plates and a couple of additional interior plates. Set back over the ship, the Enterprise. Preparing for it to boldly go where no ship has gone before. Maybe. And let's throw in the cargo containers into these recessed areas. And we will throw the large reactor right here. And next on the list, fill in these areas. Yeah. Okay. That looks close. That looks right. Yeah. That looks like how the interior of the ship goes. Alright, so, that's actually going to be the end of this episode. I'm actually going to quickly confirm everything I've done here and make sure it's set up properly, and fix it if it's not, which will be off camera. And then next episode will probably be a mini episode, or maybe, I don't know, it might be a full episode. I don't know how I'll do the next episode. I know what we're going to be doing is welding more of the ship up, building it up, maybe starting on these more critical components, as well as maybe laying out some of the interior stuff, but not sure how much of that can be montaged, how much of that is going to be actually in the episode. So next episode might just turn out to be like a mini episode, and the next full episode, maybe we'll work more on maybe do some more construction in normal speed, but we'll find all that out next episode. So until then, remember to pick the controller and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.